in the game. It's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
Today, we're going to be doing Cowboys.
Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis.
Madden NFL 23.
It's going to come by Vikings.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass into the 21. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
He goes to the locker room with
That's bad.
Hopefully the Vikings will get through it, because they will need to. They would like to win this game.
Yep. They need to keep getting good with this, and they'll be able to win.
And Dak going to start out going to the air. Pressure coming
Dak
from the
Prescott
Vikings,
is
and
sacked
they get there
by
and
Ace
win
Phillips. One sack and one tackle.
Phillips, the big man.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Oh, yeah.
Second and 17. Dallas's ball.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Oh, that'll be incomplete.
The ball
He took
away.
a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring
Injury,
up a third down.
timeout. Dallas having injuries. I'm sorry, Dallas. At least it's even now. But still, that's horrible. That's why you guys should not play tackle.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Third and
Now
long.
Prescott.
Dak Prescott. He
Toward
throws
the
it.
sideline, it's complete.
Fourth down and 12.
But still well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. We're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down.
Punts it away.
Excellent tackling right there.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
First and 10. Minnesota thinking about what play they'll do. Try to score a touchdown.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at the 34.
Guys, if you didn't hear McCarthy...
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Type in the chat
there on a nice effort by Osa
or
Odighizuwa.
comments depending
Sometimes
on what
it's a
time you're
danger
watching
putting that
this.
jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location.
Comment
You can
down
wind
in
up with
live
18,
chat
20, maybe
if
even
you want,
22 in the box. And there's nowhere
what
to
team
run
you
the
want to
football.
win. Also, please like and subscribe.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up
If you're not
and then
watching
some
this
on
when it's
second
live,
and
you
13.
guys, it's up to you. You guys can,
Cousins.
like you
Pass
guys don't have to
incomplete,
comment,
but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
And
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
Touchdown, Minnesota!
For the Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson throwing the gritty.
23 yards for the touchdown.
Justin Jefferson. That was a really good throw by DeMarcus Cousins and a really great catch by Justin Jefferson.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this, we're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
7-0.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
The coach is kind of mad right now.
Minnesota gets ready to kick it away and give the ball to Dallas.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Nobody knows.
This taken in at the goal line.
Here he goes and tackles him at 24.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
A fumble. And Minnesota recovers it.
Set up shop at the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Check it out.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field.
So that would overturn.
It's actually not a fumble, guys.
Down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come back so fast. That's not unusual. This group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here comes Rager. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive.
He runs it. And he keeps going. Dalvin Cook gets a big gain. Now they're at the 45. I actually thought that was going to be a touchdown.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
There's still a lot of time in the game.
They run it again with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dorrance Armstrong in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
You guys heard it. That's the flag.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Cook following the penalty. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
Kirk Cousins
looking left
throws it,
line, but it's incomplete.
and then the wide receiver.
On the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. back to the ground. Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Throwing. Cousins.
Almost an interception.
He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw, no shot.
9:07.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
To throw, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down the
2nd and goal.
First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Minnesota gets the ball. They throw it. Touchdown! There's a flag on the
For
field.
a moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Whistle foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
If they accept it, it's
So
a
obviously
touchdown.
they want to find the
Touchdown,
penalty, and
Minnesota.
the result is 6 points.
A penalty is declined.
Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen.
But if it's good.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now here come the Cowboys. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Already getting close.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, is the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run.
Oh, the Cowboys scored a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 2nd and very short, Cousins. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Cousins on 1st down. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. To throw again on second down. Cousins. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Pass to Thielen, complete on the comebacker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Joseph's got it, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The bell.
Joseph now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. The stop made there by Chandon Sullivan.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Dancing to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it.
No.
And he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Like the football back there, I thought did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players.
Could you make me a waffle with strawberries?
Ends up getting buried for the loss.
And whipped cream? Thanks very much. No, I'm sorry. I don't.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It certainly appears that they're going to try to keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins, complete. Jefferson the target. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we have to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Again, it's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
About 1 or 2. This is not look.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll run it with Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
This is the script they had in place for the opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big moves towards the end zone.
Marr on for the extra point.
Miles. What?
3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
I know.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 39, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And not much happening there. He's taken down. But a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Here's Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hi, Delilah.
A first down throw for Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 16, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Cousins to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Prescott. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Fumble.
The Vikings pick up the football. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis and the place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Okay. When do we start?
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
18, 19.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
31.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The full start backs them up 5. 1st and
69!
15. Play fake. Cousins. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window to fire a bullet in there for the completion.
37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
65, 66, 67, 68, 69!
Give the teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Caught on a slant. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Minnesota!
T.J. Hawkinson from 8 yards out.
It's a 30-14 game. Minnesota's winning. It's only the first half.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Joseph on for the extra point. that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Zeke going to get it on the option. And some room to work. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Prescott on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott steps away to his left. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz.
And the Cowboys are about to score a touchdown.
10 yards, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Prescott. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop it.
And he'll get it.
Touchdown, Dallas!
Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown in his first half. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Cousins now to throw on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On second down, Cook. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And even though they've got work to do on the scoreboard, their running game has been solid. Over 100 yards rushing in that first half.
All right. right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins now. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cook up the gut. Ooh, with a juke. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he goes down the mouthful, getting this inside the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here's Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Up the middle, it's Cook. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him again. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Sean McKeon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins to throw it. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is fielded at the 27. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out,
They found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Elliott. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 112 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Man open left side is... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again, it's Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cousins. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. This will get the lead up to 7. Joseph's got it. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott now. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. That one good for 16, and the drive continues. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the play fake, Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. The Cowboys 33-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts them in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Again, it's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's Dalvin Cook there with a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Inside give to Elliott.
Now the tackle that time by James Lynch.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
from the 16. Prescott got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go, it's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. Touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to C.D. Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Let's do it.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Lamar on for the extra point.
Whatever this is, it's nice.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from C.D. Lamb.
It's like lemon and lime. It's a lemon and lime. This is ice pop. Ugh, blue raspberry. Whatever this is, it's nasty. This good. This one is my favorite.
This is gonna eat a 9-year-old.
I promise. Is there? I promise. I'm not gonna do it. I got a hot take involving prime lemon. Here for 3 seconds.
Chandler! Get out of here, Chandler!
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
I cut their circle in by 3rd.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
Let's see what you think about this.
He's out.
Minnesota offense set to take over again. They just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
I'm gonna go home. Bye, guys.
Carl, what happened? Did you like?
I lost. That's what happened, Tariq. Bye.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On play action, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Cousins again. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
Automatic first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes his down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Cook on the toss left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 7. 2:19 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. First down, Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. This will be caught by Brown.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he goes out right around the 39. They'll give him 4 yards there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's Dak. That is caught by Lamb.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Prescott.
Eluding the pressure right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Marr now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Cousins to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this one is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. This defense not going to lag back. They come with pressure that time, force him out of the pocket, and the incompletion.
And so many times when you're watching a game, you're seeing the offense doing all the dictating. In this case, the defense said, we're dictating the terms, and turned it loose towards him.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Able to find Gallup. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Moore. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
The last play of the game.
Now Cousins.
It's a tied game for OT.
And that is incomplete.
And there's going to be an overtime.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The first throw in overtime now for Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, here's Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, it's Cousins.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
Automatic personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Minnesota, and they win the game.
The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout.
Final replay.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there, they ran it in. And again, just a great game that we bore witness to. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Roughing the passer, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Elliott. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw is Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Elliott. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Marr is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
That's the score. Vikings 58, Cowboys 54.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contact.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player on the offensive side of the ball. Those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe.